Jamal Niaz here with the main man, Jack Catterall, hometown hero, after another entertaining press conference that nearly got out of hand straight away, quicker than yesterday. You know, you struck first this time, Josh struck first yesterday. It's getting very difficult, you guys, to be in the same room, even more so than the first fight.
Yeah, you know what, shout out to all the people that have come out after work today to come watch the press conference. It's nice and it's a good feeling, but yeah, listen, we don't like each other. I can't wait to fight him. I think as soon as we step in each other's presence, that energy is quite visible. He has a lot to say. Likewise, I've got stuff to say back to him, and I think once we're done seeing each other tonight, tomorrow, we can go our separate ways and we meet in the ring April 27th.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn described the energy as on site between you and Josh. You know, can you ever see that energy sort of diminishing? You know, after this fight, there could be a case for a trilogy at some point down the line. It seems like this is sort of a never-ending rivalry between you, and it is just personal. A fight, a win for either of you is not going to be enough.
You know what? I'm fortunate enough that I live in a beautiful place called Chorley, and I don't have to go up to Edinburgh, and he's not going to make an effort of coming down to Chorley to come visit me, so it's unlikely we see each other. We're going to fight, we're going to settle the score. I got asked yesterday, am I going to shake his hands after the fight? I'm not going to preempt the future. I'm not his friend. I'm not going to go. He's said a lot of personal insults over the last 2 years, and you know what? Everything with a pinch of salt. I'm not emotional like Josh, but at the same time, I've not got the energy. I'm not that emotionally invested to think about him, speak about him. Once it's done, it's done. We can forget about him.
Can you see it descending into a dogfight? Because, like you mentioned, the energy when you're both near each other, it is just absolute chaos outside the boxing ring, inside the boxing ring. Seems like we can get even more so from your case, because you don't really want to leave it in the hands of the judges, and if it does, you don't want it to be a questionable decision. You want it to be absolute dominance this time around.
Yeah, I'm just preparing now to beat Josh, beat him convincingly, conclusively, knock him out, beat him on points, and get my hand raised at the end of the fight with no questions asked.
Did you see big chinks in his armour in the Teofimo Lopez fight?
Of course, I got my opinion on the fight. You look, since we boxed, he's had his injuries. Lopez, credit to him, he put on a great fight and got the win. But you know, I can't think about any of that. I've got to prepare for the best Josh Taylor, and then once I beat him, I can move on.
Neutral venue as well. I think that's the best possible outcome for both of you again. So there's no questions from your side like it was in Edinburgh, and there could be no questions on his side if it was here in Manchester as well, because clearly, anyway, the fans aren't a fan of Josh in that respect.
Yeah, of course. Look, I'd love it to be in Manchester. We're having it in Leeds. We're pretty much sold out of tickets that we've been allocated already, so it'd be nice to get some more of them. But yeah, a neutral venue. We say neutral. It's still only an hour from Chorley, so it's accessible, and there's going to be a lot of support there in April.
Final one, just in terms of your world title ambitions, obviously that's no secret. In terms of the path you would go and which title you'd go for, could you possibly be looking at the winner of Haney and Garcia potentially?
Well, I love all these fights, but it's all irrelevant till I beat him April the 27th.